Okay, I wanted to give you guys a review on a little mobile mini storage device that I had dropped on my property so I could keep my garage belongings inside of it and not have a fear of anything being broken into or stolen. This is the first time that I've used this unit, first time that I've used any kind of unit such as this, and I had done some research online with some of their competitors, just trying to get a unbiased opinion as possible. And Mobile Mini seemed to be the right fit for what I wanted. I have been thoroughly impressed with this unit. As you can see, it's a very heavy-duty unit. It's made out of 16-gauge corrugated steel, and they have two types of doors, premium and standard, and I believe I have the premium version, which is a tri-cambering lock system. What that means is whenever this lever is lifted up, not only do you have a bar that comes across here and locks, but you also have one that goes down and one that goes up, and they lock in 3 different places, almost like a bank vault. And there's also a little bit of a little added thing right there at the bottom that you have to lift up when you open it. But not just that. This locking mechanism that's on here is very, very unique, and it is a shackleless lock. Basically, it has a 6-pin tumbler system inside of it that slips over the mechanism that whenever you shut this down, there are 2 holes that come in line, and this lock just goes right through, and you take the key out and you're done. You cannot get bolt cutters in here, and because this lock is a heavy gauge steel, you can't drill through it and break it loose. They've had many attempts at people trying to break into these things, and every one of them have been without success. The only way you can get inside of it is with a plasma cutter. Now, as with any review that I do, unfortunately I have to report the bad along with the good. Now, in the case of my Mobile Mini installation and removal, I did find a bad, so I'm going to show you that right now. Now, coming out here, you can kind of see that there is some damage to my driveway, and unfortunately, like I said, I have to report the good and the bad. And whenever they drop this unit off, they did it in such a way where they could drop one end off and it doesn't move, and then the truck just pulls away from the unit and the unit just drops straight down. However, when they picked it up, it kind of did the opposite. They put the truck in one place and drug the unit to the truck, and because of that, it did leave some nice little scarring on my concrete that starts right about here and goes all the way down about 12 feet to here, with an initial scarring to get it up onto the truck right here, which is practically the length of my driveway. So if you value your driveway, I would consider maybe putting down some plywood or perhaps some pavers in the location where it's going to be sitting. But as you can see, my driveway is pretty cracked, it's pretty busted out, so it's something to possibly consider whenever you have this Mobile Mini unit dropped on your location. Now, as you watched in the removal process of the Mobile Mini unit, you saw how they had to really dip that unit back pretty far just to get it up on that hydraulic lift truck. And because of that, you really should make sure that all of your belongings inside that unit are secured by either some tie-down straps or what have you. Just something that makes it to where it's not going to fall all towards the door whenever that unit is tipped up. Now, I don't know if Mobile Mini just brought that truck because they knew that I was done with the unit, and it is possible that because they knew I was done and they knew it was empty, that they just brought the same rig that dropped it off, because there was no harm in anything jostling around in that unit, so they could load it up the same way that they dropped it off. So that might be something you'll want to ask Mobile Mini just in case you decide to use their units, to find out if they have another rig that can load the unit and keep it horizontal so it doesn't tip one way or the other and jostle your stuff too much around. So in conclusion, you just might want to go over a checklist with all of the storage unit companies that you are going to call and get inquiries on and get price quotes. One, find out how you can pay. Is it by the month? Is it by the week? What is the delivery charge? What is the pickup charge? How do they drop it off? Is it going to be dropped off on a flatbed? Is it going to be on a horizontal rig that can move it off the truck and then drop it down like some that I've seen in the past? How do they pick it up? Is it going to be lifted up on a flatbed truck, or is it going to be on a horizontal rig that can lift it straight up so your stuff won't jostle around? Are there trucks air ride technology to where whenever it's traveling along the interstate, will that prevent it from moving so much? What is the location of where your storage unit may go? What kind of security do they have? Is it 24 hours? Is it open to you anytime you want? Things of that nature. You just might want to make a checklist of things like that and go over that with them on the estimate, just so you can be a better informed consumer. Well, I hope you found this review of the Mobile Mini storage unit very informative to you as a consumer, and I hope that if you decide to use them in the future, that you can just give them a call and say, hey, Rockin' H Woodshop sent me here. I would like a unit, please. So I hope you guys are safe in your own shops, and if you guys have any questions, like I said, don't hesitate to email me. I am available anytime. I will answer them as soon as I get them, or as soon as I am able to respond to them. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can find me on Facebook as well at facebook.com/rockinhwoodshop. You can also find me on Twitter at rhwoodshop, and I will be available anytime for you guys. I want to give my thanks to everybody that has made this show a success so far, and I hope to have more viewers in the future, and we'll be talking to you soon, guys. Take care, be safe. Now let me interject a little bit of a disclaimer here. I am in no way affiliated with Mobile Mini Storage Locker System. And by doing this review, I did not receive any kind of payment whatsoever. No payments whatsoever. None. No, really. With all seriousness, no payments.